Witam serdecznie, Lewicki Marcin, portal InfoMusic. Znajdujemy się właśnie na stoisku Egnatera. Porozmawiamy z jego przedstawicielem o nowych produktach na rok 2012.
What we've done with this new line is taken our current line of the Rebel 20, Renegade, Tourmaster, Rebel 30, and by popular request, we've made them black because a lot of guys wanted black, and we made them higher gain. All the overdrive channels on this whole new line are high gain and black because that's what people wanted, so that's what we did. So it's cool.
Okay, and what can you tell us about this particular head? I see that the name itself suggests that it's a heavy-duty amp.
It is. This is our heaviest of heavy duty that we do. Certainly geared for heavy rock metal players. It's pretty much 3 years in the making. It has a bunch of cool stuff on it, unique to our lines. We do have 3 channels. The clean channel is fantastic too, so it's not just heavy distortion, it's got a great clean channel. The individual switches for tone tweaking and tight and bright and all that kind of thing. It does have a master mid-range section you can switch in and out on the pedal, which is pretty cool. And one of the main features, or one of the cool features on here, we have a built-in ISP decimator. It's actually built into the amp on the high gain channels, and that's the de facto pedal that everybody uses. So.
Makes it more versatile, yeah?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It does have reverb, direct outs, it's got a lot of features.
And what about the tubes used in it?
This ships with 6L6. It's 120 watts with 4 6L6s. You can switch down to 60 watts, just shuts off 2 tubes. The cabinets are kind of cool too. We do use a cross mix of speakers in it. It's all Celestion stuff. It does have a direct out on the back of the cabinets. It's a microphone eliminator. So sort of a built-in direct box into the cabinets. And they sound fantastic. The foot switch is even cool. So you can actually preset some of the features to come on and off with the channels. For example, the master mid-range, you can turn on and off on the fly. Or if you want to have it always come on when you go to your highest gain channel, you do that and it'll come on. Same thing with the loop. You can preset the effects loop to come on and off with the different channels. Also has MIDI, separate from this. It kind of does everything we could think of. And bonus, it sounds great. This is our new Detroit 5, or DT5. Detroit because I'm from Detroit, so there's, like you said, personal attachment there. This is our entry into the, I won't call it low end, but it's the small stuff. This one's 5 watts. Does have 2 channels, very high gain actually. Has a couple unique things on it. We have a knob called Torque, kind of a car thing, you know. Yeah. That's just a very powerful EQ knob on the overdrive channel. We also have a model, a 25 watt model of this. It's not here right now. That has a few more features expanded beyond that. This is a single power tube. It'll ship with a 6V6, but you can pretty much put anything you want in it that'll plug into the socket.
Is it playable, during gigs or rehearsals?
Well, it is. We're kind of gearing this towards recording, unless if 5 watts works for you, great. I don't know, it didn't work for me in live, but but it does have a silent record mode, an XLR direct out with a couple of switches for actually cabinet voicing for the output. So it's really a cool recording thing. You can just plug it in and record direct, and now you got a tube amp that you're recording with instead of a simulator of some sort.
Please tell us something about those new 2 pedals.
This is our first foray into the pedal world, and our goal was to not just put out a bunch of little boxes and say, okay, we make pedals now. So I wanted to do something really special. The Overdose is actually 2 pedals in one. You have the overdrive side, and you also have a boost side that can be turned on and off separately or together. You can switch the direction of them. We have a switch called Path where you can drive this one into this one into this one for different effects. It also has jacks where you can patch in and out of each one separately, and you can separate them into 2 pedals. So in fact, one of our guys puts the overdrive in the front and he puts the boost in the effects loop of his amp and he uses it for a solo boost. Yeah. So it's very versatile, and bonus, it sounds great. Yeah. Overdose is just kind of a little play on words, but we have a knob called Jones.
Yes, I would ask about
the Jones is just kind of a funny word to use, but it is a cut and boost EQ that you can set the frequency about 400 hertz or lower mid-range, and then an upper mid-range, and you can cut and boost that. So, you know, most pedals, you get them and you either like them or you're not. So we gave a little more choice on the variation of sounds, and you can like it that way.
And what about this one?
Holy Driver is our more of a metal type thing. It's not two pedals in one. It does have substantial gain, also low and high EQ. It has a built-in gauge that's cool, and it has a built-in mid-range section where you can cut and boost, similar to what's on the Armageddon, and you can switch that on and off. So they have low battery indicators. If the batteries die, it'll automatically switch out. Does a bunch of cool stuff that you don't even see, and they sound great.